To All the Girls I Could Have Loved Before. Adapted by Adolfo Mena Cejas. Interior, exterior, NYC's Broadway Avenue. Movie theater. Night. Raul, 30, thin and handsome, layered in coats, pushes out of a revolving door, walking outside the movie theater.
It all started when I went to the movies for the second night in a row.
Raul pauses for a moment and approaches the Silver Linings Playbook poster. He lingers staring at it, fascinated at Jennifer Lawrence's face.
Now that I think about it, she might be the one to blame for everything that happened that night.
Raul walks out of frame to reveal the background of unfocused city lights. Exterior, gay bar, night. We focus on the entrance to a gay bar as we slowly approach the door, up to the sign that reads, The Stud. We hear a muffled, out-of-tune male voice singing a karaoke song.
There was still half hour before the bus would come. So, in an exact repetition from my previous night, I came here. Just for shelter. I was trying to stay sober that week.
Raul rushes out of the bar looking at an old iPhone. He's about to cross the street when...
Hey!
Raul looks back, still holding the iPhone.
Hey.
Ayman, mid-40s, a breathtakingly attractive Arab man, runs towards Raul, shivering in a white tank top.
You just got here.
My bus is leaving.
Ayman holds Raul's coat rim playfully with 2 fingers.
Stay. I'll drive you later.
Ayman pulls Raul closer, who holds himself to Ayman's ass. Ayman kisses Raul, and he follows with no opposition at all. On the contrary, they end up grabbing each other's boners until Raul pulls away.
Not tonight.
You'll love the city view from my apartment across the river. I just bought a telescope.
Raul shrugs, pleasantly resigned at his change of plans.
The Jersey boy got me at telescope.
Interior gay bar, night. Raul sips from his half-empty bottle, leaning back to the bar. Ayman, next to Raul, talks to Tim, a young stud. Entertained, Raul surveys the dull and dimly lit place. Some people are scattered around on lonely tables. The stage awaits for someone to jump in to sing the karaoke tune playing. Ayman turns to Raul.
Does it bother you if he comes home with us?
Raul peers behind Ayman to check out the young blood.
Not at all.
Ayman, happy, turns back to Tim. A light swipes through Raul's face. He closes his eyes and hears a couple of people clapping and cheering. When he opens his eyes, he stares mesmerized at the stage. Slow motion. Ella, a delicate, enchanting young woman, steps on the stage, holds the mic, and swings to the karaoke tune.
Is she a lesbian?
Raul notices her 2 butch girlfriends at the other side of the square bar. They stop encouragingly clapping at Ella to continue talking among themselves. Raul looks back at Ella. She starts to sing Bon Jovi's It's My Life. No one is paying attention to her but him. She sings neither good nor bad, but she is delightful. Raul looks at her with a silly smile fixed on his face.
Do you know why I prefer LA over New York?
Raul turns to face Angelino, a 50-year-old, nice-looking man drinking at the bar. Raul looks back to Ella.
The weather for sure.
Ella mistakes the lyrics and corrects herself. Raul smiles.
You have an accent. Where are you from?
Cuba.
Cuba. Oh, Cuba. Nice. Do you have family here?
Uh-huh.
As Ella ends her song, Raul is the only one to applaud. She smiles skeptically at him.
Do you ever visit them in Cuba?
Raul ignores Angelino and tracks Ella going to her girlfriends. They greet her but turn to continue chatting. Ella gestures to the barman, a mid-40s tattooed muscular man, but he ignores her inadvertently. Ella looks out of place, uneasy. She checks Raul for a fraction of a second before turning her back to him to look inside her purse.
Excuse me.
Raul leaves his beer on the bar and walks away. The camera tracks Raul's face as he walks to the other side of the bar, looking determined, and stops.
Hey.
Ella stops searching in her purse and looks, surprised, at Raul.
Hey.
That was genius. Do you play in a band or something?
I'd expect gay men to flirt with better lines.
How do you know I'm gay?
I just said that with the secret hope that you wouldn't be.
Oh, I am.
Ella looks resigned, all hopes dead, but checks him out again head to toe.
Any chance you're bi?
Raúl shakes his head.
Bipolar, maybe, but not bisexual.
Fuck you.
Raúl cracks in a laugh, trying to hold her mischievous gaze.
Are you one of those girls guys want to marry and have 25 kids with?
Why are you saying that?
I don't know. Can I invite you a beer as an apology for my sexual deviances?
A gay man offering me a beer? Of course.
Raúl turns to the barman, who looks at him right away.
2 Coronas.
The barman nods. Ella smiles at Raúl as he sits next to her.
Thank you.
Ella puts her purse aside.
My pleasure.
The barman brings the beers. Raúl pays him with cash.
Tips included.
Raúl turns to Ella. They toast.
To the gays who approach bored girls at a bar, the real gentlemen. So you don't like anyone and that's why you came to the rescue?
Actually, I think I have a threesome pending in a few minutes.
Raúl looks around the bar and sees none of his men.
But I don't know where the rest of the participants are, and I don't think I really care that much.
The life of the gays is so interesting.
Raúl notices Angelino on stage, singing Camila Cabello's Havana.
The life of gays is the most boring thing in the world. I think I have a little crush on you.
Ella stares calmly at him.
What are you doing?
Raúl takes a drink, then meets her eyes and wipes the beer from his lips.
Do you like women?
Raúl stays staring at her, charmed under her spell, questioning everything to this point in his life.
Leaving in 5, is that okay?
Raúl wakes up from his astonishment and nods back at Ayman. Tim is back at his bar stool, chatting with the barman. Raúl sees that Ella focuses on Ayman as he goes back to Tim. Ella sips her drink and glances at Raúl. He avoids her gaze. There is an uncomfortable silence. Seated on their respective stools as strangers, they drink beer simultaneously. When their eyes meet again, Ella looks serious at Raúl, but he answers back by sticking his tongue out and crossing his eyes. She laughs. He laughs too. They enjoy their laughter to the point when they support their heads against each other. So close. So nice. They can smell the alcohol on each other's breath.
Stay here.
Raúl looks at her eyes. Heavily, he shakes his head. She pulls back her head and winks at him forgivingly.
Straight people always call us confused. And it happens that I've never been until today.
Ugh, it's true. Gays are so dramatic.
We are whining little girls.
Don't worry. Straight men too.
Raúl smiles. They resettle on their chairs and see that Ayman and Tim are putting on their coats by the door, waiting for Raúl.
In my next life, I'll be heterosexual.
Ella sighs impatiently.
Okay.
And I'll look for you.
She is a bit mad at him, but ends up grinning.
Goodbye.
Raúl winks at her, thankful.
Goodbye.
Raúl walks to the exit. Ayman extends to Raúl his coat.
Ready?
Yes.
Raúl puts on his coat.
All good?
Give me a second.
Raúl walks back to Ella at the bar. He stands in front of her, very close. She stares at him, electrified.
Would a kiss make any sense?
She turns downhearted.
No sense.
Of course. Why did I ask? Fuck me.
Raúl lowers his voice.
Okay, but there's something I need to do.
What?
Raúl holds Ella's head with one hand, and she lets him lead it to his chest. She rests like that, and hugs him by his waist and back. Raúl puts his chin in her hair and stays that way for about 10 seconds, with his gaze somewhere on the bar or perhaps somewhere much further away, maybe in another life. They let go of each other.
I'm leaving now.
I'll be here. At the same bar.
Raul nods, turns back, and walks to Ayman and Tim.
Ready.
As they exit, Raul looks back, looking for Ella. He smiles. She is looking at him, smiling too. The door swings shut. Interior, exterior, car, night. Raul and Tim jump into the back seat of the car and start to make out. Ayman smiles at them through the rearview mirror.
Hey, don't start without me.
Raul and Tim smile back at Ayman, who turns on the car and starts driving. Tim lies down to rest his head on Raul's lap.
Are you bi?
No. Gay. Gay.
She was beautiful.
Tim extends a pill between his fingers to Raul. He accepts it with his mouth, swallows it, and looks out the window. The city towers and the night lights pass by.
In my next life, I'll dedicate my whole life to running after women. Even the title of my autobiography will be To All the Girls I've Loved Before.
The last lights of the city shine in Raul's eyes.
And she smelled so clean.
The lights turn off as they enter a dark tunnel. Fade out.